alayhi wasallam says, يقول العبد مالي مالي وإنما له من مالي ثلاثة إلا ما. Same kalam in the same hadith, another hadith. He says, my wealth, and he doesn't benefit from except from the food that he eats and the clothing that he wears, and it decays and the waste comes, and then the sadaqah that he makes. فَمَا سِوَى ذَلِكَ فَذَاهِبٌ وَتَارِكُهُ لِلنَّاسِ. Everything other than these three goes, and he left it for mankind. Whether he left it for his family by way of will, or he was so stingy that the United government take it back from him. Because if you don't write a will in the United Kingdom, you know what? It goes to the Royal Highness. So you better write some wills now. Otherwise the Royal Highness will take it from you. There's no choice in this. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, his wealth, ahluhu wa maluhu wa amaluhu, accompanies him to the grave. Ahluhu wa maluhu comes back home. No relative is going to stay there with you. No relative is going to stay there with you. Your wealth, they're not going to put it in that grave for you. Unless they write a check for you. So you can't do anything with that check. Someone sent me a check and said this woman made a promise to her husband that she would put his money in the grave. And she wrote a check and gave him. Isn't that a big joke? His wealth, his family goes home back. And what is remaining with you, Habibi? What is it that's going to stay with you in that grave? Your cars, your automobiles, what like, don't we think about this? What is it that will stay with you in that grave? That little dark hole. And after some time they will dig up your bones and put another dead person right there. Amaluhu, his deeds. Not his deeds, his good deeds. Because most of us, we have no deeds. We have the deeds, but we destroy the deeds. You know, Fulan and Fulan, he is so-and-so. Shatamahu wa qadhafahu wa akalahu malahu wa darabahu wa safika damahu. He backbited so-and-so, and he slandered so-and-so, and he tell a lie on so-and-so, and he committed namima, and he committed ghiba, spilling the blood of Fulan and buying products that prophets go and kill the Muslims. That's what the Muslims. So we have to be very careful with our deeds. Wallahi, our good deeds is what we want to stay with us in this grave. The good deeds. Yahrum ibn Adam wa yabqa minhu ithnatan. The son of Adam becomes old with senility, and the only thing that left with him is greed and hope. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Kalla sawfa ta'lamun thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun. Hassan al-Basri says, this is a threat upon a threat. Ibn Dahaq says, Kalla sawfa ta'lamun is warnings against the disbelievers. Thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun, it is a warning for the believers. And then Rabbul Alameen, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once came out of his home and he says to Abu Bakr and Umar, why are you two sitting here? They said, oh, nothing brought us out except hunger. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, the same thing that you're here for, that's why I came out of my home. Then they went, 3 of them were hungry. How many of us usually become hungry? When I say hungry, I mean there's no food. You cannot buy food. You don't have the means to buy food. It don't mean you're hungry now, you got to go home and eat in a bit. Wallahi, we don't even see hunger. But yet we have hundreds of children who are what? They're starving, and the imam comes and remember, brother, donate. And it's like, what did he just say? Can you translate what he just said for me? Wallahi, Rabbul Alameen will ask you, they went to one fulan and then they got some food from this person, and then the Prophet said to Abu Bakr and Umar, you know this food that you just ate? ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. You will be asked about the delights, and the delights means everything that you own and possess. The delights that Rabbul Alameen will ask you about is the halal earnings that you have. The haram earnings that you have, you might as well bin it. Because it serves no purpose for you, it serves no purpose for the Muslims, it serves no purpose for nothing. It's just a waste. أقول ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب وخطيئة فاستغفروه إنه هو التواب الرحيم.